comes Legos, bricks and toys.
All right, build fans, toy fans, etc. So, if you followed my channel long enough, you used to know that I used to do Fortnite Fridays. This is my Fortnite Friday because I love Fortnite, okay? I have. It took me a while to get into it. I used to kind of go, whatever. I started playing about, was it Chapter 3, I think Season 1. Into that, really got into Season 2. I enjoy Fortnite. And when they did Fortnite Lego, or Fortnite Odyssey, now that's what it's called. I think it was Lego Fortnite. I absolutely adore it. I remember my kid and I, we would play a ton online together. And it's something I wouldn't mind doing, like showing some of the builds I've done online. I just got to figure out how to do that and get that set up. But I've had this set for a while. And I was like, you know what? I should probably review it because I got an AliExpress Mecha Team Leader set that I'm wanting to start to put together. I was like, you know what? Let's break down this set because as I'm getting more of these Fortnite sets, as they're trying to make more, I think they've got like Cuddle Team Bears Park or whatever coming out here pretty soon. I think this summer, we're hoping for a Choppa. If they come out with the Choppa, I am totally getting that because that is one of my favorite vehicles. But let's take a look at this. Let's see what we got. Now, from the box, we get, of course, 77075, 7 and up, Fortnite, Lego Fortnite, of course. This is Peely and Sparkplug Camp. Now, interestingly enough, this came with a bonus outfit, in-game outfit with Lego style, and it's Sparkplug. Okay. Now, I had already had, I can't remember how I got Sparkplug. I might have bought her. And so when I got this, I was like, I already have it. So I ended up putting it, I think, on my kid's account. So he got my Sparkplug outfit. But I still got points, but I was able to get Sparkplug, or you can get Sparkplug. Pretty cool character, kind of Jules-esque sort of vibe, but, you know, different character. So we've got 250 pieces. This thing comes in around $23. That's something to keep in mind. I'll put an affiliate link down there for you in the show notes. So if you're wanting to get it from me, you know, get it from the shop. Those little sales, I don't get a lot, but it does help out in the long run. Now, with this, of course, we get, you know, the grassland sort of background picture here. We get one small build. We get a loot llama. We get a forest wolf, spider, Peely, which I'm like all about. I'm actually just going to get a tattoo of him. We get our skeleton with a pickaxe, and we get Sparkplug with the torch, and we get a crafting bench, which is pretty cool. For the most part, all the pieces look like they would in game, because in game we're using Lego. There's a few key differences here and there that just don't seem to translate the best, but for the most part, it looks like the game, which is what we want. I think it's the crafting table, I think, is a little off, you know, but it still looks like a crafting table, smells like crafting table, sounds like it's a crafting table. It works. I'd like to see some more builds with some more of the other tables that we get down the road. Viewing tables, recycling machines, stone crushers, etc. Like, I would love to see more small builds of this come out instead of like the big sets, because right now they've got this, a Durr Burger, which is, you know, more of a 1-to-1 scale, a Loot Llama, which is a big model scale. Mecha Team Leader is a $250 set, which I have, but I got the cheap AliExpress version of it, so we'll be putting that together to see if it's worthwhile or not. The Battle Bus, $100. The Cuddle Team, you know, Park, that's going to be probably $150. And then Colombo, which is like $120. All the sets were like really high in price, but we don't have a lot of small sets, and I think Lego should come out with some more of these, in my personal opinion. But hey, that's just me. With this set, we get, of course, a top picture of Peely, Sparkplug, Skeleton. We get that 1-to-1 spider over there. Oh, right here we get some little play features on the back. We get the wolf over here, which is pretty decent build. We get the crafting table, which I like. She's got the sword in there, which is cool. We get the kind of transversal, sort of play set that you can move around. You can break down easily with your dynamite, stuff like that, which is nice. And then we get this really cool fire pit, which I absolutely love. All in all, that's still in the box. There's not a lot to it. So, I'm going to put that box back here, and let's start bringing in the parts of the build. Yeah. Now, we bring in the parts of the build. We'll start looking at these in a minute. Let's look at that booklet real quick. We'll stick Sparkplug right there. We do have some extra parts. Now, with this, I'm going to go ahead and adjust that real quick. There we go. Now, build-wise, this thing is pretty basic. You've got all the building stuff you need. I'm actually going to get this tattooed on me near my Lego chart. We get everything is super basic. Not a lot to it. I mean, it's 250 pieces. It's nothing that I would say I had any complication with making. They didn't break this up into multiple pieces. It's all one booklet. It's just kind of thick, but hey, it works. It works. It's pretty decent build. With that, of course, we got all these extra pieces here that are left over. You could always replace things, or if I find enough of some of these, I might, be able to build another campfire, which I have to dig through parts, but I'm totally willing to dig through parts for another campfire. Now, each one of these pieces, and we'll look at each one, they're pretty solid. So we got this campfire here that uses some of these yellow and translucent orange 1x1 cone round bricks. We get the flame piece here and the translucent orange. We get a combination of the claw and the little stem, Technic stem, in order to create this fire. And we're actually putting that onto a 4x4 round base. We're using these 1x1 studs, or these 1x1 round tiles, to create the stones for the fire. And I mean, it looks like a fire. It looks great. With that, we do get our loot llama. This loot llama cracks me up. There is some articulation, of course, with the head here, so we can move the head back and forth like that. Back it up just a little bit so you can see a little bit more here. And then you've got the saddle up here. We do have the legs are articulated, so they're built to be articulated. And they do come with that 1x1 round stud with pin, so that way you can use this as a piece that you can fit into a build and it can balance, do what it needs to do. There is one thing here with the head. I thought was a little weird in that we're using this clip and the ears do tend to fall back sometimes. It just makes the head look kind of weird, but you do get the articulation with the ears as well, and of course the mouth. Okay, so that's the loot llama. It's, again, all these pieces are pretty solid. Let's go ahead, we'll look at these pieces right here. So this is, of course, Sparkplug, the builds, kind of like, it's like a ruins, is what it is. The skeleton and the torch and the spider. So we'll look at those. Basic skeleton. We've seen these skeletons before. Nothing too crazy about it. Pretty much if you've had any Lego skeleton, that's exactly what that is. So we got the skeleton with a pickaxe, a standard pickaxe. We do get Sparkplug. Now I will go ahead and say these minifigs for the Fortnite are super detailed. You've got printing along the back, printing on the legs, printing on the front, even the tattoo work on the side here, the gears and stuff. And then we've got the dual molded head here. So we've got the hat with the hair coming out of it, so that is dual molded. And she does have two faces. So she's got kind of an angry face and then a regular face. We'll give her an angry face. Boom and boom. And she has that axe. She chopped down trees. It'd be cool to get maybe some, well, I guess it wouldn't work with the Lego trees, I guess, because they look like real trees in the game, but probably some more ruins, for sure. Maybe some Ninjago ruins, Okay, now, of course, the spider is a basic spider. We've had these before. Now, as far as this part of the build, you do have the torch that comes off, but all this is done in a way that it can be easily broken off. You can take this, you can move it around however you want. which I really do appreciate the kind of the effort they put into this, as far as like how they are setting up some of this build and having us create, because you can move things around however you want. You can, if you were to get another one of these sets, you could have another part of this build. Honestly, I would army build with this, except for the fact that I really don't want another Peely and a Sparkplug. And I think that's where some of the issue lies, in that it's cool having the ruins, it's cool having the spider, it's cool having all of these pieces of parts, including the crafting table, which I absolutely love. And the skeletons are great. We have plenty of those. But we probably need to have more sets with ruins that don't have specific minifigures to them, so that way we can army build, trade things out. Now, I'm going to go to the crafting table and Peely last, because those are my two favorite parts. So we do have this wolf build, and the wolf build, so this feels a little undersized compared to the actual wolf in game, but it still works out really well. You've got articulation in the mouth, you've got the full articulation in the arms, legs, and claws, so you can really pose him to sniff the ground. Ow! Whatever you need to do, right? And then, of course, you got the back here that's fully articulated all the way down to the feet here. This thing is super, super, super posable. Some of my ball joints and joints here feel a little loose, though, and I think that's one thing that I was a little concerned about. There wasn't enough like hold or tension on these that I felt like it held just enough. Now, for our last piece, we'll look at our crafting table, which I absolutely love. So we use a Technic gear here, along with one of those Technic pin to crossbars, so it's got an actual tension on there. We can put this on top, and you've got your essentially a crafting table. Now, it's a little undersized. I believe the crafting table in game is a, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe it is a 4x8 spacing, so it's a little bit bigger, but this is really, really close. This is a 4x6, so it still works really, really well. Love all the aspects of it, the articulation arm, the little saw blade here. There's space up here you can put a minifig. They did not finish that off, which I think is how it is in game. But we're using a panel along the back here. Overall, these pieces look incredible. Now, the star of the show is, of course, this Peely. Now, this Peely has printed legs, nothing on the body here, but then we get this really cool Banana peel, along with printing along the head and on the face. And then, of course, we get the Roman gladiator sword. There's two in the set. I gave the other one to my Mecha Team leader, which comes with the Mecha Team leader giant mech build. So this sword does technically go with them, but I have them with Mecha Team leader. Now, peel here. We got all of our builds and stuff here. Yeah. All in all, for what we're getting for at what, $23, it's like 22 something. I like it. I feel like it is priced a little high. I think that this probably could have settled really at an $18 range. So we kind of went $4 over, and every one of those dollars does matter, I think, in the long run. This still feels like a nice intro, quintessential piece that you would want if you like Fortnite and if you like Fortnite Lego, because this has a lot of those small, very early survival day odyssey sort of vibes to it, with the ruins, the torch, the skeleton, Peely, dynamite, the campfire, loot llamas, wolves, etc., crafting table. All these things, I think, are quintessential. And if you're wanting to really kind of get into the Lego Fortnite aspect of things, and you're wanting to world build possibly your own Lego Fortnite world, but do it actual Legos, this is a must-have for you. I'm going to say, It's a must-have. Look, I'm going to put an affiliate link down there for you on Amazon, so that way you can get it there if you really want to get it. I think it's well worth it. Hey, listen, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe with that bell for notifications. Comment down below, what's your favorite part of this? I absolutely love this set. I think it's well worth the money. I think it's a really cool piece. And I'm glad I got it. I just wish that there were more of these small sets available for us down the road. But anytime I can get one of these sets, I'm going to try to get it either with Lego, or unfortunately, if I have to go and do the bootleg versions, I will. But I do want to try to get all these sets because I do very much enjoy them. So, hey, like this video helps you to know what you're liking what I'm making, and hopefully this helps you become better in your decision making on if you want to get this or not. I'm hoping this information helps kind of answer some of those questions you might have had about this set, or brings this set to light if you never knew about it to begin with. So, yeah, that's all I got. Hey, thank you all for showing up. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea what that means to me. Hey, listen, I love you all. Jesus loves you more. There's nothing you can do about it. Good luck with the build, and happy brick hunting.